September 23rd, 2024, 5:05 p.m. Eastern. At 3:30, 4 o'clock this time, I was lethally poisoned so bad that I prayed while I was in the bathroom for my life. And I said, God, I don't want to die. You've got me through this far. I don't want to die. Don't let them kill me. The gas they were using has put me on my chair. I can't get up, and I'm guided in prayer not to eat for a little bit. It's really serious military chemical gases they have warehoused. They have been using them every day, but I'm forbidden from reporting it publicly. I am only allowed to report this last outright, obvious assassination attempt. I was laying in my chair, trying to recover from what I just stated about the persistent chemical gas poisonings. Just resting. I can't talk about what I'd done before or anything, okay? I can't talk about absolutely anything I've witnessed in this property, going outside, the front yard, back, anywhere. Up, down, left, right, can't talk about it. Okay? Nothing but today that happened 3:34 o'clock. And I suddenly started to get really sick. And you want to puke, all the symptoms I have described. Out of nowhere, all the symptoms. And I tried to fight it, and I fought it for a good 5 minutes. And then I was like, okay, that's it. They're making me get up. I said it out loud. I said, I gotta race. I gotta go to pee poo. I gotta go diarrhea. So it started in my main room. I raced to the bathroom where I know that there wasn't any gas, military chemical gas. By the time I was in there for a couple minutes, like I have said, they started emitting it into my bathroom so strong that that's when I started to pray for my life. My hands were trembling, everything I have reported. My eyes are rolling back in my head, not from going unconscious, but from pain, physical pain. All right? And they just kept filling up the bathroom. And because I don't die from this gas, I distinctly know that when there's enough of that gas in your bathroom, it really cuts off a lot of the oxygen. And the air gets hot, and it gets harder and harder to breathe. But I'm still breathing. I'm talking out loud, praying to Jesus. Literally prayed to him again. And I was whimpering, and Jesus kept saying, be quiet, don't talk to me, don't pray to me, be quiet. This is when events happened. There was events earlier today and during this, and just events around the clock that I can't talk about, but that confirmed it. I tried so hard to do what his will was, to just not talk in there. And then I flushed. The poison seemed to stop. And then it came right back. As soon as I flushed, it was like, this gas they use is so wicked. You think you are doing nothing but dying. All of the stool and diarrhea that's coming out was nearly jet black. It was gushing out, but at times it was just slowly oozing out. My body wasn't dying, but my body at the same time was dying. It's serious business that I don't croak and die from this. Oh, and there's no question in my mind. They're filling it up with the hopes that I do. They're not trying to get this to go online. They're not warehousing these gases. And the other events I've witnessed that it affects other people that I've witnessed in here, I never can talk about. So far, I'm the only one that reacts to it like this, and I can testify to a judge that. And I would say to the judge, you need to go to a bio researcher, somebody not in my field of study, man. I cannot tell you, Your Honor, how I'm reacting to it like that. And the other people I've witnessed in this trial that I'm testifying, I've witnessed, so on and so forth, that I cannot talk about on the internet right now, tonight on the 23rd of September at 5:05 p.m. I don't know why I'm different, but I am. And they gave so much gas by the second time after I flushed tonight that then Jesus said, go ahead, cry in pain. Go ahead. I was just praying on the toilet as all this black stool and dark brown stool just poured and then dribbled and then poured, and I'm whimpering and trembling. My legs are trembling. My hands are trembling. The gas just keeps pumping and pumping. By the second time I was going again, just back and forth, not back and forth to the bathroom, but I couldn't get out of the bathroom. They were filling it up so intense. My body was not going to let me go anywhere. Okay, so by that second round, I was just praying for the lives of my animals, praying for my life, and just praying and trembling and just in incredible, unspeakable pain. Then I stopped going, and I went to wash my rear end at the faucet, and they did more. I had to get back up and just go pee-poo again. I couldn't get out of that bathroom. They just filling that bathroom up. Okay, so the whole scenario continued, the shaking of the legs, the eyes rolling back in your head, you're in so much pain. Your hands trembling, your body trembling, the whimpering, the outright wailing in pain. Okay? I finally get back on my feet. My legs are shaking, but I'm still standing. I flush again. I wash my rear end again. I go into my extra room, and there it is. The gas had been filling up my extra room and was waiting for me there. And it was so strong that I had 6 seconds. I had to turn right around and go right back to the bathroom. And there in the bathroom, they filled it up another 3 times. I literally, from that point, had to go 1, and then 2, and then 3 more whole rounds and sessions of wailing, shaking, trembling, getting the pee-poo out, flushing, getting the pee-poo out, flushing, and then getting the pee-poo out and flushing. They were not, in my best determination, hoping that I would report this, that I would walk away, or any of that. I do not see the sense or rationale for that. I do not believe that was their intent. This gas, I have witnessed, but I can't talk on the internet about it, does not affect other people like it affects me. It is a very, very bad outcome for other people that I have witnessed, but I'm forbidden from talking about it. This gas is so incredibly painful. I'm just sitting here now, and I'm blown away that I go to the civil courthouse. I'm going into that courthouse, and they're just gassing me to the very, very end. And then you know what they did? And I'm allowed to say this, and my guidance is to mention this, although I can't talk about one other thing that happens inside of this compound or this property of 1509 S Street Northwest. I cannot report anything. I am to say that garage door where the white supremacist, white extremist terrorists live was opening and closing while I was being, and after, during and after, I was being brutally poisoned in my main room, my extra room, and mostly my bathroom. My guidance while I was in the bathroom was just stay in here. It's so poisonous, you cats will get sick. He told me just to stay in the bathroom. He had me do some chores in the bathroom, and they put more, and I went again. Just stay in here. They're going to hit you back in your room, and your cats are going to fucking die. These are my words, not God's. But it was the guidance. Don't go in your room until I tell you. He tells me to do everything he says. And I do everything he says. And he says, I'll live through this house. There was times where I did not know, okay? And I just prayed for my life again. I do not understand how this is still going in and out of the garage, in and out, in and out. I do not understand how they're warehousing these kind of chemical gases. I do not. Okay, I got to plug my ears because of the false authorities of the DCFD and the DCPD still think they can scream their sirens past their chemical weapons warehouse. Let me plug my ears. This is what I'm saying is I do not get it. Who do these cops think they're fighting for? My guidance is Saudi Arabia. And God has been saying my name, Heidi Granger. He's been addressing me, Heidi Granger. It's just between me and God. He goes, they think they're fighting for the government of Saudi Arabia, Heidi Granger. Do everything I tell you to, and you will survive the house, is what he says verbatim. I am out of nowhere supposed to report this. I'm forbidden off the internet, if anyone has noticed. Okay, I can't report anything else I've witnessed here. It is shocking, it is unforgettable, and I'm in horror by the United States of America. Goodbye.